going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And one batter in, and the Giants now have to handle a threat on the base paths.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
1-1 the count. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Road. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
A nice way to start a new series, Hero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and a scaling attempt at the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Cueto, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". This is his 12th season in the big league, so he's put together a really nice career to this point.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustment long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Popped him up. Bart shading to his right, 2 down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
Now at the plate, Josh Fuentes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1-0 the count. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one will...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Chaz Holmes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Giants.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yeah.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Stan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in, Mike Trout looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he takes ball 1. Takes this the other way to right. Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Back now for the second inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down. Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. 21. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Stays alive, still 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Garrett Hampson. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops him up. Drifting toward the left side of the infield. Number 7 will put this one away, and the side is retired. So in now for San Francisco, number 7. He had a triple in the game yesterday, finishing 1 for 4.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that's in there. Base hit. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. On a rope to the second baseman.
That is 7.
2 on here with 1 man out. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Digging in, Joey Bart. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Moving under it, Hilliard. And that's the third out. Giants lead. Striding in once again, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Johnny Cueto.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. Digging in, Chaz Holmes. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Hit hard on the ground to second. To his right, Hampson. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Next to the Giants.
Now at the plate, Kirk Casale. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. But a good scoop at first saves an error as this start of the 4th upcoming. But first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
The 0-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 0-2 delivery. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. Popped him up. Casali has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Kyle Freeland will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike now. McMahon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Skied into very shallow right. Yastrzemski is under it, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
2-1. Now that's popped up. Fuentes moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 7, a base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. And a ball. 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a high pop-up. McMahon is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Mike Yastrzemski. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strike out right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
The right fielder,
so
19.
1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Yastrzemski is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Trevor Story, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fouled off. Shot toward right center. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
In there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Well, right back at him, and it hit him. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And the walk. Buster Posey will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Standing in now, Chaz Holmes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bart at second. Posey on at first with 2 down. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Giants. Trevor Gott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58.
Digging in once again, Ryan McMahon popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
The third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The first baseman, number 8.
At the plate, Josh Fuentes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready now, Elias Diaz. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
3-1 to him now. In the air now out to left field. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Kurt Casale. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The center fielder,
into the
32.
box, Mike Trout. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 7. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski. Line to the right side. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. as he arrives at second without a play, as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. Standing in, Avisail Garcia, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll plate the run from second as the lead shrinks to 1 at 3-2 now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Garrett Hampson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Up next for
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Line towards center field, and a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Charlie Blackmon comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Love the execution of that changeup. But hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Into the bleachers and gone.
I'm cold in this booth, so I know those players have to be cold out there. But it doesn't matter to him. He still has enough power to knock it out of the park. To the opposite field, no less. Now that is some man strength.
Trevor Story will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Giants, number 59, Andrew.
In now, Sam Hilliard. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 24.
Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Looked like a breaking ball that time, but it never came back down.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
The first baseman, number 8.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 33.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Joey Bart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Two and one. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Brandon Belt will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Brandon Belt.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Belt carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Fuentes will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Striding into the box, Chaz Holmes.
Holmes.
He's set and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bart leads off second with one gone in the inning. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale.
Kurt Casale.
First pitch on its way. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. The runner from second scores as they inch a bit closer.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And it's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the hard row 17 inches.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Digging in and looking for more, number 7. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for someone.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Giants get a run on the RBI. Reyes Maranta has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Digging in the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's the 0-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Trout. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Ready with the 1-0. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The set and the 2-2. In the air, out to right. Yastrzemski is in pursuit, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
The center fielder.
From the belt, the pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Now at the plate, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Mike Yastrzemski.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Sent on the ground out to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The left fielder.
Settling in now, Avisail Garcia. Singled homer run in his last time up. That tails back over, strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Wilmer Flores. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
This is in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Ryan McMahon. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. This is foul.